There you go.
Hello. As a wise person in chat once said, "Avast ye, Beldrats and Buccaneers! Time to set sail for another swashbuckling seafaring adventure!"
Thank you, Term Maximus. We appreciate you.
If I could also add, Yar, pieces of 8, etc. Slightly less enthusiasm for Rogue Optimus. You get the idea. We are back being extremely piratical. Thank you so much for joining us once again on our sea voyage. You have me, your fate weaver, for the game. My name is Shamini. I use she, her pronouns. And may I introduce also the other RPGeeks? We have Emily Bates.
Hello, I use she, her pronouns, and I play Marnie, who uses she, her pronouns, and might know some stuff. Maybe. Who knows? Who's to say what Marnie knows? Not Marnie.
No. And Emily knows all the secrets.
Emily knows nothing.
Hello, my name is Fiona Howard. I also use she, her pronouns, and I'm playing, wow, your biggest crush ever, Captain Montague Shoots, who absolutely knows everything that's going on, and there's no problems whatsoever with this crew. Thumbs up. Excellent.
We have two fantastic guests here with us. Once again, Grace.
Hi, I'm Grace. I'm a guest, and I use they them pronouns, and I'm playing Malt, who plays Grace, who Malt uses he, they pronouns. And Malt is probably mentally about where I was at that point right now. I think Malt is experiencing both the consequences of their actions, and I'm so excited for them to also experience the consequences of everyone else's actions. They some things and also not others, and the things that they do know terrify them, and the things that they don't know frighten them even more.
Incredible. And Cat.
And it's me. Ahoy!
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 I am Cat. I use she, they pronouns. I will be playing. I almost said Malt out loud there. I won't be playing Malt. I will, in fact, be playing
double casting.
Change places, everyone.
Great.
Everyone change places. I will be playing Reed, our befuddled chronicler, who uses, well, just pick your pronoun, really. Pick a pronoun. Reed uses it.
Now, before we jump in, I'm going to do a quick recap of the last session, which I was organised enough to try and write down this time so that I could not suddenly be like, what did happen last time? No, I've written it down. Our beloved pirates found themselves a bit pirated as a rival crew came and attacked. Monty ended up upside down, and Malt chose to help cut Monty down rather than come to the aid of Reed, who didn't need any help, because Reed was standing up against a very buff pirate very impressively, and took a page out of Marnie's book and used some superstitions to rattle the other crew. Yes, Captain Dottie Nguyen tore down the ship's sails, laughed generally at the ship's lack of practical vibes, but did agree to have dinner. 2 different dinners were planned in 2 different locations. No sort of communication between it was definitely fine. Meanwhile, above decks, the sea was getting a bit misty. Marnie was setting the rival pirates to some scrubbing until she discovered a flowy white eye mask and started freaking out. She dragged a very short pirate, subsequently named Emma, around the ship for some time until Malt intervened. They had a bit of a showdown until interrupted by Reed, who is, I think, getting rather interested in perhaps discovering more about this fog that Marnie keeps speaking about. Malt is, as mentioned, just afraid. Angry and afraid. Monty proposed, and I don't think we need to go into that anymore, because if you haven't seen it, go
watch the clip.
Watch episode 2. And as we wrapped up, the fog was getting thicker, and the sound of a whistle was heard over the waves. Now, we have, before the stream started, added a few extra bonds in, based on scenes that happened last week, some that we didn't add bonds for. And don't forget, everyone, to refresh your bonds and your luck at the start of this episode, which is how we're doing it. One thing that we didn't do last episode, and maybe is a bit harsh within the rules, but Monty, you took the impassioned condition and were compelled and took that compel, and it went great. That condition is now over.
Right.
However, I think you are left with a trouble.
Okay, yes.
I would like to know how Monty feels at this point and what you think a suitable ongoing trouble might be.
Okay, here's the stitch, right? Captain Nugent didn't say no directly, right? She sort of laughed.
Good point, yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah.
So she's having some time to think about it, but I think because she was laughing, she obviously was inclined to it. So I assume it's a yes from Dottie.
So, okay. That's a good...
So I think
Interesting.
I am now in full wedding prep.
Oh
Interesting.
my god.
Yeah,
Does that work?
that does does work.
Does that work?
Does work.
I think that's a trouble. I think
I think
I might call it sort of distracted by wedding.
Yeah, sorry, you needed an actual distracted by wedding preparations
yeah,
for
it
my
might be.
upcoming nuptials to one Captain Nugent. Yes, I think that's
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I think that that distraction is
Yes.
going to give you -1 when you're trying to do practical non-wedding things.
that sounds fair, Fate
If you
Weaver.
like, if you like, you can have a +1 to doing wedding things.
Oh, absolutely.
Not
That's
Yep.
amazing.
but
You're gonna plan the most elaborate wedding by the end, and the pirate stuff will all go to shit. But we'll just have a beautiful wedding that the
Fiona's
bride
going to be
won't
doing
turn up.
cartwheels to try and justify everything as a wedding prep now.
Yeah.
So I'm fully on board with this. All
Yeah,
right, cool. I'll
right,
write that
yeah.
down. Thank you.
Make someone walk the plank, you say? That's just like going down the
Down
aisle.
the aisle,
I think
yeah.
we all agree.
Yeah. Fancy footwork. Yes, absolutely.
So, as we begin, I actually want to flash back briefly to the end of last episode. To a point at which one Captain Monty Shoot was delivering a beautiful song down on one knee. As mentioned, there was at one point 2 dinners planned that evening. One in the captain's bedroom and one in the captain's study, which I think is next door to the captain's bedroom with probably a relatively thin wall between them. And
I'd say even a curtain.
God, jeez. I think at some point, blurry timelines, Malt, you found yourself checking on the beautifully laid out table, dinner for 2, pre-poured wine, port, bit of brandy, something like that. Just fancy, good fancy stuff. Could you paint us a little picture, Malt, as the sweet sounds of music of Monty singing come through the thin curtain?
A curtain. Oh my god. Are there separate doors to these 2 rooms? I have to assume there are.
So yes, I was assuming there were separate rooms, but they've.
But I like the idea there's like, a curtain, like again, Monty's more into Art Deco than ever. So maybe there was a wall at some point and it broke or something and they've just put a big, cool, flashy curtain over it. So
I think that you would see Malt sort of like fussing with the table in that sort of like, I just have to make everything perfect. Like, if this is, wait a second, if this is going to happen here, this thing that I have imagined for the captain has all got to go, exactly according to plan. The, like, just topping off the glasses of wine, and then also topping off the glasses of port behind that, and just double checking underneath the cloche to see that everything sort of is as it should be. I think there's like a moment where you can see them holding on to this like beautiful cut crystal decanter full of probably port. Like, this is Gold Dust's old ship, so it's the most excessive thing that you've ever seen in your whole life. It's probably got like a gold carved pouring spout and like beautiful cut crystal. And I think you just see Malt like freeze, almost like rabbit in the headlights. This sort of like not knowing how to respond, and then you see their grip like tighten and tighten and tighten on the decanter as the scene continues from a declaration of love to an invitation to Captain Goyen to be his partner in all things. And you just see the decanter crack and then shatter in their hands. And like suddenly Malt's like, ah, fuck, as they're like doused in, beautiful, the most expensive port that they've ever touched in their life, covers their hands, covers their front, is all over their coat, and like desperately trying to sort of quietly mop the table, that has like a beautiful high thread count, white tablecloth that's now covered. Everything is spoiled. Everything that they worked so hard to try to put together is all spoiled. All of this is wrong. I'm stupid. I'm so fucking stupid. And they take their coat off that's like covered in this wine, and like start to sort of roll their sleeves up where you could where they're covered in wine, and like the shot in the HBO drama or the Pirates of the Caribbean film or whatever, like it looks like there's blood on their hands. And as they sort of roll up their sleeves, you can see tattoos being revealed that we sort of saw a little bit of earlier, that look like the curling sort of like cloud forms that you might see at the edge of a map that sort of obscure the parts of the map that you don't understand, and all of these sort of like curling shapes that come into each other. And like as the sort of camera like lingers on the wine running down their hands into these tattoos, like that looks like blood rolling down their arms, you look closer and you can see that it almost looks like there's other shapes in the sort of curling cloud forms that look a little bit like tentacles. And they sort of like, wipe the wine off of them, pull the coat over their arm, and just leave, I think. Like, leave the broken crystal, leave the red stains all over the beautiful cotton, and this sort of camera just sees this person who's in this like the richest room that you ever saw, and just doesn't look like someone who belongs there. I mean, yeah, I don't know how much comes through a curtain or whatever.
Well, I think
or whether
that noise was sort of drowned out by the sound of Dottie laughing quite loudly.
Oh.
And some of the
Oh my
people
god.
outside the door laughing quite loudly as well. So I think you probably go pretty unnoticed.
So I'm trying to clean up the mess. Malt is calling himself stupid to the sound of a laugh track in the next room. I hate that.
Mechanically,
Mechanically,
you have troubles.
Mechanically?
You have a whole load of
Sorry.
troubles. If they're on your character sheet, they're right here.
I'm troubled emotionally.
Yes, and now you're also rash.
You're telling me that I didn't get to take a breather after I was just pissed?
You didn't know. I don't even know what order this all happened in, but no. You are both pissed and rash. We fade out on that scene, and we return to the present. A little bit later on, the other crew, the sound of their laughter has disappeared into the fog by this point. The wind is getting wild, but it has no impact. The fog still hangs in the air, even as you feel that salty breeze on your face, and there is a tingle that certainly those of you experienced on the sea would sense as being a storm. Monty, what bold announcement are you making to your crew at this point?
I'm guessing about the storm, or could it be about anything, Shamini?
I don't even know I don't know how well you know the storm. The other crew is gone. You have a map, you have a destination, you have a wedding to plan.
Yeah,
What is your guidance in general for the next step, or a message you'd like to impart?
Okay. I get everyone onto the deck. Everyone come up. Even cool cocktail maker person from the bar, they're up here too. Everyone's got a drink. And I'm like, well, friends, obviously, goodbyes are such sweet sorrows, but I am sure that we'll see Captain Union again. Wink. But to more pressing news, we have many things afoot. I think right now we should be focusing on the task ahead and finding our island. Those in the know, and I sort of point out both Marnie, Reed, and Malt. At this point, Malt's probably stood next to me as we're doing this. They're going to navigate us to said island, and once we're there, we will discover what incredible treasures and glories await us. And each of you will be paid overtime for helping on this mission. I know there's been some talk about, there's a little chat about unionizing I heard over one of the lunches, and never you fear, I am on the case. But obviously, whilst we're not in dock, we have things to do. And I know there was talk of an AGM, and I am fully approve of AGMs and votings. But right now, my vote is that we listen to me. See? So let us vacate, get about your daily business, and I will also captain. Huzzah! And basically instructing people to let's focus on the task ahead of going towards the island with the map.
I think through the speech, and just increasingly through the speech, Malt at least, and anyone else who wants to can probably start hearing the mutterings of the crew, some smirks, some snorts, some disparaging comments. Comments about, I don't know if I trust his judgment. He thinks his singing's gonna get him a woman's heart. Oh, do you know about that? A little tittering, like he couldn't navigate his way through a marriage proposal. No storm. Oh, yeah.
God, bird, I say.
I think Marnie hears the navigate line and just goes, well, he doesn't have to do the navigating, does he? Because I'm the navigator.
Oh yes, well of course, Marnie. Yeah, you do a fantastic job. Please don't curse me. Great work there.
I wouldn't dream of it. Funny. Okay. Are we sure, Captain? Question.
Marnie with the seagulls. Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes. Number one.
Yes.
How are you doing?
I am feeling as strong and as breezy as the sea breeze with a bit of salt on it. Ha ha.
That's really good because you know if you need to just have a minute and sort of take a lie down, everyone will understand. I know it can be difficult what you went through.
I mean it's very tough. Oh, captaining a big ship sort of this. I might go for my morning nap soon. Yes, absolutely.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Captaining the big ship is hard. Yes. Okay.
Marnie, you asked me. How are you doing?
Oh, thank you for asking, Captain. I'm fucking terrified.
Oh gosh.
I think we might be sailing to our deaths.
Wow, Reed's
That's
jumped
how
off the
I
ship,
feel.
so
So that's where I'm at today, on a scale of 1 to terrified.
Okay, well, why don't we go step into my my office and we could talk about terrifying.
Turning around, running away. Yes.
Well, that is an option. We could discuss in detail if need be. But come. And
yes. Okay. Yes. Yes.
So just myself and Marnie.
As you move towards towards going down below decks, going to the captain's quarters, I think, Malt, you are very keenly aware of the effect of all parts of that conversation on general crew morale and confidence. I'm gonna say that that made it worse than what I was gonna do. I'm going to say that the crew is freaked out, and you will have -1 to all moves made, ship moves, anything that involves the crew. Okay, it's fine. Oh, you're muted, Grace.
I think it's kind of notable in that. Oh my God, I've got a fly in here. It's driving me crazy. I think it's kind of notable in this moment that, like, at this time in the morning, it I think would quite often have been Malt making a speech to the crew about what is going on. Like, please correct me if I'm wrong, Fiona, but like even a pre-captain speaking or a post-captain speaking to the crew, doing the sort of this and this and this happened yesterday, but obviously this is how we're going to interpret this, and this is how this is going to be sort of doing the like smoothing over work, the like reinterpreting some of the slightly wackier things that Monty has said into straightforward pirate parlance. But I think Malt looks kind of out of it today. Like they don't have that like very active, very engaged, kind of like almost hypervigilant sort of look that you would usually see them, where they're looking for any opportunity to leap in and fix everything. It doesn't look like they slept very well, and they look a little bit sort of like faded out while all this is going, and the like wash of all of this sort of crew descent is kind of washing over them a little bit in this moment.
Lovely. How just since we've had a taste of everyone else, what is Reed noticing, and how does Reed appear this fine day?
I think Reed has been quite lost in thought, if I'm honest. Just the talk of the fog, and I imagine that Marnie and Reed went back to the captain and the cabin, and we're kind of going through a lot of stuff. He's asked a lot of questions, and there's just something a little like uneasy. Maybe just not tried too hard. I don't think they haven't had any kind of.
I might retcon that slightly, because I think what I would like to say is that you haven't had a chance to speak yet, because and I don't think you've slept either. I think we're picking up the moment, kind of the moment we left off last time.
Okay.
So sorry, that was
sorry.
Marnie would be
my apologies. I thought that it was the next morning.
Yeah, sorry. Well, just the reason I say that is because I know that you wanted to have a conversation, but I would like you to have not had time to have that conversation yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
In which case, I think then if we haven't had that conversation yet, or haven't begun to have that conversation yet, the mention of the fog has definitely got Reed thinking, and all through that sort of announcement from the captain, there's been this sort of like slightly distracted sense of just sort of looking around at the weather, looking at how the fog is behaving versus how fog usually behaves. Like the wind has begun to pick up a little bit, and normally wind is pretty good at dispersing fog, but this doesn't seem to be the case with this fog, and it's just kind of set this really quite uneasy sense, to the point that I think that when we sort of get to the end of the captain's announcements and Reed kind of comes back into awareness of the meeting is over and I've slightly missed it. She looks around for clues. I think she does. She's quite perceptive, so I do think she sees sort of Mort's like crestfallen face, and she is piecing together parts of the conversation that she heard. And I think she would turn to Marnie at that point and say, "Sorry, something. What happened? Something happened?"
Oh, the captain. Yes, everybody's talking about it.
I can't say that I'm one for idle gossip, I'm afraid, Marnie.
Oh, I'll tell you. So the captain sang the other captain a song, and then proposed, and she just laughed. Proposed. Piratical hand in marriage, that kind of thing.
Oh.
That's why I was like, are you okay?
Oh.
It's, you know, heartbreak, horrible.
I think when Marnie says that, I think Reed looks at Mort for a moment and goes, "Yes, I imagine that must be a very difficult heartbreak."
That's Malt. That's not the captain. That's Malt.
Yeah, very fair, Marnie. Thank you.
Yes.
I think you could just see like a muscle jumping in Malt's jaw, like
a vein appearing in the forehead slightly. Yeah.
Right. So
I have to go talk to the captain now. I think he's probably going to need a shoulder to cry on. But we should have a conversation later about the fog thing.
Yes, the fog is yes, we should. Yes. Yes.
As you sort of look round, sort of talking about the fog, but also the fog, and it's so thick you can barely see. You can't see the top of the mast.
Oh, that's bad.
It's just white. But as you look up, you suddenly do see a bluey violet glow, and then another one, and someone shouts fire. And you see what seems to be streams of purple fire coming out of the top of the mast, coming out of the ends of the yard arms. There is suddenly this buzzing in the air all around you. All hairs all over your body just like stand up, and you feel this tingling. Oh. And as you are wondering what on earth is going on, suddenly it resolves into a massive flash of lightning. And as the lightning hits the sea a little way away, it illuminates the silhouettes of ships. All around.
That's bad. That's very bad, everybody.
So
that's very bad.
Right there, completely hidden in the fog until now. You see them for a flash, and then they're gone. There is a rumble of thunder, and then one more flash, and you see a figure stepping onto the stern of the ship, taking a step onto the quarterdeck of your ship from another great big vessel that is right behind you, and all you see in this moment at first is dark eyes in a white, ghostly face. You see white fabric flapping around in the wind, getting caught, whipping about. You see these dark holes where the eyes should be, no other features on their face. And in the sort of luminescence of the lightning, you see that they're dressed almost entirely in white, except for one sleeve, which is bare. You see skin, and you see dark circles, bruises, twisting their way in lines of circles round their arm. And then they disappear, and once again, thunder, deafening thunder, almost immediately cracking almost on top of you.
Right. Can I grab Reed by the shoulders?
You can.
Do we all see this? Sorry.
You all see this.
We all see
Reed,
this. Okay,
Reed,
just
Reed, listen to me.
Yes,
Okay?
I think the
Shh,
conversation
shh,
is going to
shh.
have to.
Hide. You need to hide. You need to find a bit of white fabric and you need to tie it around your face. Okay? Just any bit of white fabric, and you make sure you can just see through it. Okay? Just do it. Do it. This isn't stupid. This isn't superstitions. That will save your life. Do it. Tell anyone. And do I still have the mask from the Emma?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm putting it on immediately.
Incredible. Would anyone else like to do anything in this moment? You're muted, Grace.
God, again, sorry.
It's all right.
Is that other figure still visible? You said that they disappeared.
I said that they disappeared because they were briefly illuminated by lightning, but they are now very much on your ship, so they're not magically invisible. They're just over there in the fog.
Oh, cool. They're just over there.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Oh, great. Okay. Oh, cool.
I think you probably see two other figures, like, you know, anyone close
Slowly.
enough. They're coming.
Right. Okay. Wow. Okay.
I might have to rush you for
Okay, sure.
at this point.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Okay. Marnie has gone to Reed.
Well, Marnie was with Reed, so she's just that's the reason she went to Reed. It's just like proximity.
Yeah.
And then Marnie's going to put her mask on, and she is going straight to the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would try to grab your shoulder, Marnie, and say, "You have to get below."
No,
You
need
have to get
put one
below.
of these on. You have to get everyone to put them on. Anything white, just wrap it around your face. It's the best chance you have. His name is the Eye. You know him as the Eye. His name is the Eye. Okay? White fabric, malt.
Yes, Marnie.
And I will run to the wheel.
Right, I'm gonna go to. Oh, jeez. Oh, God.
I think
gonna
Reed should do as told. Sorry. And run to the map cabin, try to find some white linen to wrap around face, but also there was an instruction from Marnie before to protect the map. And I think like something in Reed just feels like all of this is connected just because of the way that Marnie has reacted to certain things, like reaction to the map, reaction to these figures, reaction to the fog. Like this is all connected and it's just centered on this map in Reed's mind. So they're going to go and try and basically go and roll up the map and hide it, as well as do as Marnie says.
Where are you going to hide it?
It was so threatening. It was so threatening.
Yeah, that's threatening.
Where are you going to put the little map?
Reed does have in possession a large chest of Reed's most precious belongings. Mostly it's full of books and letters from Matilda, and just basically Reed's life is sort of in this chest. It's got this one precious set of ink that's like that rare ink that you buy to admire because you're never going to use it because it's so rare, of course. And I think just remnants of like the certificate of like reads, like various mainland academic accomplishments, of which there are some. Things that probably no one in this crew knows or cares about, but they are important to read. The map is probably going to be rolled up as best as possible. If I don't immediately have, because I can't remember where the map case ended up, but I think Marnie has it, so I don't think that I have it anymore. So the map is probably just going to be rolled up, put in a map case that I imagine there will be one, like a sort of very average looking one, and popped in that chest and locked if possible. That's the plan.
Okay. Malt?
Did the captain go to the office, or is the captain up there?
Captain was still on deck when that was.
Yeah, I was still on deck. If it helps, Malt, I'm like, oh no, you guys didn't. I haven't even sorted out a stag party yet, but oh
no, absolutely not. Monty. Monty.
Yes. Did you do
have
this?
To get downstairs.
What?
You
Why?
have to get downstairs.
Oh, have I ruined the surprise? Okay.
It's a surprise. It's gonna really break my heart if you see it now.
Oh.
So you have to get downstairs.
I understand.
Why don't you barricade yourself into your office?
Oh, it's that kind of surprise. Okay, I'm very good at this sort of role play. All right, here I go.
Yeah,
I'll go downstairs and barricade myself in my office.
Great. Okay. All right. What are the figures on there?
Good question.
What are the figures on the deck doing?
Yeah.
There's 3 people. You said the one, the asymmetrical one sleeve, all white everything figure.
I did.
And
I think this is all happening very, very quickly. I think the ships are closing in. I think more and more figures are boarding, and I think they have weapons. And I think you've spent a lot of that time talking. I will allow you to attempt to make one move that might help you in this situation, but it will be a high like bar, and I think that might be Marnie at this point.
What? Oh, me.
Is there anything?
Yes, there is something I want to do. I'm going to walk up to the one I know, and be like, "I've got it, sir," and I'll pull out the case for the map.
Fuck yeah! Let's go.
Oh,
the strongest among us.
I think the figure in front of you raises a hand, and everyone stops for that one moment. All of the figures around, all of the ships, are so attentive. You can feel the focus and the concentration on this one figure, and they're almost casually, hand raised in the air. They hold out their other hand to you, take the map case. I think they look you in the eyes.
Kind of squints her eyes a bit to try and not
this man. Smile and then bring the hand down, and at that point I think the ship is overrun.
Yeah. Okay.
Now the putting on the masks is a fucking genius idea based on it's just very, very good. It's just very good for all sorts of. It's just very clever.
Marnie's really smart, guys. I don't know why you don't think Marnie's really smart.
My looking at the rules suggests that this is probably a hoodwink.
Yes, there's definitely a roll. I was like, you've got to make me roll eventually, I feel.
I would like a separate hoodwink at this point from Marnie, Reed and Malt, who are all attempting to pretend to be part of this attacking force, essentially.
And
all of you do see, as more and more figures leap aboard your vessel, are wearing eye masks of various kinds, not always as fine, I would say, as the one that Marnie is currently wearing.
Just checking if I've got anything that helps with
You've got this, guys.
polish.
I believe in you.
No. Okay. Wow. Oh dear.
What did you roll?
I got a total of 3.
Welcome to the club.
It
makes sense.
Molten Reed?
I rolled a 9.
Ooh. Oh, you're muted.
You're muted.
Cat.
Oh no.
Ah!
No, you've got to enter the stream with your left foot first, Cat.
Thank you.
Got
Yes.
this. Sorry, bear with me. I am.
Take a
My
moment.
computer has just crashed at this very moment. So just.
That's right. We can come back to you. Just briefly, what is Monty doing in the captain's quarters?
I am getting ready for my stag party.
Yeah. Cool.
Yep. I don't need to be. I'm expecting shenanigans, so I've stripped to the waist. I've got out the fancy wine, and I'm taking shots by myself, waiting for the people to go.
Land on your own.
I hate this. I hate this game.
Maybe blindfolding yourself with a bit of white fabric, right? That's a thing. That would be a normal thing. Yeah,
Maybe we'll find out. No.
How many shots are you taking? Just
Look. I'm waiting for the rest of the bachelor party to come, but obviously I need to be a little toasted.
Yeah.
So yeah,
for sure.
Mhm.
for sure.
Oh, no.
Read.
I got an 8.
Okay.
Got an 8.
Okay, good.
Everything's fine, everyone.
Okay.
Shani.
Yeah.
I have 2 things going on right now that I'm interested in presenting before you.
Yeah.
Really aware that Marnie has rolled a 3, which is really a very low roll.
Yeah.
Even though she's done a bunch of really clever things
No, it's okay.
that mean that this should work out really well for her. I'm aware that on one hand, I have the rash trouble, which I quote, compels me to rush in recklessly and thoughtlessly. And I also have the move Heart of Gold, of which one of the options is that I can spend a bond with a crewmate to dive in front of them and suffer the consequences the fates inflict upon them.
Ooh.
No.
They sort of converge quite nicely, those two things, don't they?
And they just sort of they seem in this moment to converge quite nicely.
They do. They do. It's funny that.
And I would offer you, Bates, an opportunity to go, Grace, fuck off. I really want this. I really want to face the consequences of my 3 roll.
I'm
but I
really
also-
happy either way. I think they're both narratively super interesting.
I
so
agree.
I will-
Deliciousness.
I will totally leave that up to you. If you want to do it, I won't stop you.
Right.
But also, if you want me to take it, she'll take it.
Mm.
It's all good.
It just seems like I would be compelled to take this action.
I fully
So
agree.
I'm going to spend my bond with Marnie to take whatever consequences you choose to inflict upon me at this moment.
You see Molt there on the deck. The figure, the eye, gazing at Marnie. Chaos around them, people running, shouting, brandishing weapons. They raise a hand and brush it down Marnie's face over the white cloth.
Oh, that's very personal.
Then there's a sort of sharp movement. And I think this is the point at which you have that stab of fear that you think they're toast. And I think this is probably the point at which you start moving towards them. But they're not going for a blade, but they are grabbing Marnie in, and an arm goes round the shoulder. Possessively, protectively, aggressively, it is hard to say. But as you reach them, Molt, with your face uncovered at this point, what do you do?
They have the map. He's got the map in his hands. Or he's got the map case in his hands. The eye.
Yes.
I think Molt steps forward. I think if it's considering it's the same night, they drop the coat that they had over their sort of arms down onto the ground. And I think drop down onto their knees in front of the eye and say, I know you know that it was my fault.
Marnie's just sort of shaking her head at Molt. Yeah.
I know you know. My side.
Again, amidst the chaos and the shouting, people charging you, see your crew all around, clashing swords, running, getting flung down. The eye looks benevolently down at you and says, there is someone on this ship whose blood is promised to the waves.
Could be anybody.
Who is the debt that will be paid. There is someone who is the sacrifice to the final storm. And they look at you, Marnie. But it's not you, child.
No. Why would it be?
They look down at Molt.
No, I don't think it's them either. I think they're probably below deck somewhere. We should all go find them. Why don't you pop over to the other ship and me and this person here will just go and have a little look.
You can, like, I think Molt is looking down at the ground, but you can, like, see their whole body is shaking.
Tide has come for you. They crouch down and grab your wrist. I don't think you actually feel anything, Molt. But, Marnie, you see it as their hand comes away. A black spot. Ah! Burnt into their skin.
There is a look on Molt's face that looks like absolution. They are evidently terrified, like their face glistens with sweat, but there's a look on their face that looks like relief.
The Scrimshaw Princess is taken quickly. Eventually, Captain, you are greeted by figures in white who find you topless and only very slightly tipsy because you're waiting.
Yeah, I sort of go, oh, well, this is unusual. Well, didn't realize there was a guess up. Oh,
they're not rough.
oh.
Right.
Okay. Oh, manacles, huh? Cool.
I mean, quite possibly you would. I don't think Captain Shoot in their current state would suspect anything was amiss. Stag party vibes.
I feel like Monty's never been invited to a bachelor party, but has heard lots of things about them. So it's like, okay, well, you could add ropes. You know, ropes. I hear. No, just the manacles. Okay, lead on. Oh, a blindfold. Okay. Oh, excellent.
Reed, can you paint me the scene? Your disguise works for now. What does that look like?
I think what it looks like is, while all this is happening, the map is now safely in the chest.
Yeah.
But I think Reed doesn't stop at that point. They've taken this sort of gauze, they put it around themselves, but they've got a lot of new information now about these sort of strange figures that have come on the boat and this mysterious title of the Eye, and they can hear this chaos happening, and the want to hide is strong. But I think that like Reed might grab a couple of books and try to find maybe some information that will help them should one of these.
Perfect time for research. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, researching behind the desk as best as possible.
Literally, everyone's been taken prisoner.
Keep quiet as possible.
Ship's being raided. Just a little bit more reading. Let me just
chapter.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Fix everything.
Yeah.
Read the appendices.
I love it.
And just there's not much to go on. White hooded figure, eye, cult maybe. I don't know. This is a bit strange. But is this knocking in Reed's any kind of research that Reed?
Okay, look, I retconned you earlier, and I sort of denied you the opportunity for a full conversation, partly because I didn't want that to happen off screen. But Bates, in this, if we flash back to that snippet of time before you and Reed went up onto deck, when you sort of said like, oh, we should talk about it, is there anything that Marnie did say, even briefly, that might help Reed at this point?
Interesting. I think it wouldn't have been any, like, nothing coherent. Like, if anything, she was just saying phrases. So she would have said the eye, she would have said the fog, she would have said the final storm, and she would have maybe said, and then all will be saved with a sacrifice, or, you know, it would have been a bit cryptic, but something about the final storm and a sacrifice in her sort of mad mutterings around the fog is probably what you would have attached to.
I like that. So Reed, have you got are you going to use your lawkeeper move here? Allows you to
I feel
learn.
like yes. I will spend my 1 luck, and I would like to know of if I can piece together some kind of story
Yeah.
That I might have heard in some research that I've done, probably late at night in a library in the academy many years ago.
Okay. Lovely. Where did I put my notes? I hope I had some notes. Oh, I did have some notes. I think you have previously already, as we've sort of mentioned, pieced together people talking about the fog, and I think where you are now is a sort of slightly different path that wasn't previously linked to this idea of the fog. There are not stories about the fog, because people do not survive to tell stories about the fog.
Mm-hmm.
But there are also stories of a creature, of something beneath the waves. There are many of these tales, but there are some that take on an almost sort of religious reverence of a coming storm, and the storm might be the creature, the storm might be some sort of destruction, some sort of apocalyptic ending of the world, and perhaps there is a way to be saved, but that's where it slips out of your fingers, I think.
Way to be saved. Okay.
Would you like to stay down here reading for an extra piece of information until they find you and realize that you are not one of them? Or would you like to go now and lose the chance?
That's a great dichotomy.
That is great.
Is there anything that you could work out from the map about what they're looking for on the island? Not to, add MSG into the delicious meal to fill it with tempting umami.
We can bring in the stuff that you've already read on the map, which you have been studying. We haven't sort of...
If I choose to stay, I might work something like that out.
Yeah.
Did question. Did Marnie ever reveal what? She'd given us all nicknames, and she said that they never called her by her name.
No.
Did she ever reveal what she was called, or what they called her?
I think she probably didn't intentionally, but there is a chance you could work it out. Charlie, can she roll for it?
Yeah, all right.
You have heard there was a scene where Marnie said what it was.
It was who was that to?
I don't remember when
it was a scene with Reed and Marnie and Malt.
Okay.
I don't know if you I can tell you about it if you would like to remember, or if you want to roll for it.
I won't say what it is. If Grace knows what it is, then
I will say, Reed, if you stay, you can know that as well.
I'm going to stay then.
100%. We need these nicknames.
All you're doing is just making staying more and more.
I like it. You have an advantage. You can sneak aboard. This is Reed as the undercover hero. No, we're going to find out nicknames. Because, my God, that's the most important thing. And
I don't know that... I don't know that Reed feels that Reed will be able to do... There's a sense of helplessness about Reed. Like, I think Reed has done the thing that they think is best, which is to hide the map and to do as Marnie said. But I guess if you can distantly hear conversation going on, they can hear that we are utterly swarmed with people. I don't know that running out brandishing some kind of weapon is really what Reed would think is the smart thing to do. So I think Reed would, and in their best attempt, think that they are hiding, right, with this gauze wrapped around their face, but they would be like, I need to gather as much information, possibly with the sense that they know that at some point they will probably be found.
Maybe they're like under the desk with the book. Just like,
yeah. I'm not just sat in a chair.
Guys on, so I thought you were just like relying on like, all right, guys, I'm just
I'm just doing it. I just found a really good book.
I'm under the desk. I'm desperately thumbing through, trying to find information and rack my brains of every part of conversation that we've had. I would love to know what Marnie's name was, if I can possibly remember it. I would also love to know if there's something I can learn about what it is that they might be after.
Okay, lovely. So firstly, Malt, would you like to sort of flash us back to that conversation briefly?
You would recall being in the corridor during our first session Reed would recall a couple of days ago, Malt referring to Marnie as navigator, and Marnie saying, that's what they called me.
It literally is navigator. Interesting.
It would be specifically the navigator.
The navigator. Okay. Cool.
They love the
The navigator.
The fog. The eye. The navigator.
That's a cool. You want to be cool? You need a the.
Like the RPGeeks. We used to just be
It's true.
RPGeeks, and now we're the RPGeeks, and that's better.
Branding. Reed, you get a decent amount of research time in this. Look, it's a great motivator.
Chaos erupting around.
Absolutely.
Is this what we call nominative determinism?
Read.
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 Yes.
Read.
There was really no other profession.
Yeah.
Reed is reading, everyone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You are reading about myths and legends of a creature, and they are varied, but the closer you get to putting together talk of storms and creatures and fog, the closer those three things are together, the more recent in time everything becomes. These are not ancient myths. These are not old tales from long ago. They've taken bits from them, but it is not old. The map is old, and the map, as you've been studying, you've been translating elements of it, and you managed to link the map to something external as well. And what you link the map to is a tale of a great pirate lord. And not in ancient times, but a long time ago, a pirate called Garcher, and this figure was renowned to have been fierce and bloodthirsty and all of the things that great pirate lords of legend have to be, but very, very successful and very, very rich. It is all about treasure and wealth and gold. Mountains of gold. And the big question is, what happened to all of Garcher's gold? And I think that's as far as you get before finally you are pulled out from under the table, sort of books going flying. And
I think as the door slams open and there's this moment where Reed's like, that's it, like my time is up, and these people sort of start to swarm around the desk. They look up with this sort of like gauze wrapped around their face, and they're gonna say, the navigator needs us. If you're to find what you're looking for, it's imperative that we remain alive.
interesting.
Bold choice.
Could be good, could be very bad for you.
Could be.
I love it. Love a risk.
I love it. I'm obsessed. I'm sorry if that doesn't pay off very well for you. It was nice knowing you, Reed.
It's fine.
Doo-doo-doo.
They don't seem to particularly respond, but they've heard you. And you are taken out, brought up. Your ship is empty by this point. And you're taken over to another ship. And that is where, at the end of Act 1, you all find yourselves prisoners, except for Marnie.
Oh, good. Yes.
Yay!
We did it.
No, okay.
You did it. What did you do exactly?
Not die.
You did. That's right. You did not die. Well done. So, I do have some whatchamacallit, a little mini
Laws.
law.
Little laws to drop.
Whoa. Law.
Fiona, I know you said you had something as well. Should we do a double bill, but just keep it very short?
Yep, mine is incredibly short. So yeah, go
We
for
want
it.
to save Fiona's for next week.
Up to you guys.
Or
Grace had
No?
volunteered.
guest
Ooh.
law drop. No, that's too
Okay,
exciting.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
do
absolutely.
real
I can
ones.
go-
Yeah.
Go for it, Shams. You go first.
As someone in chat correctly pointed out, I was earlier describing the phenomenon of St. Elmo's fire.
I thought it was.
Yay. I tried to read up on it, and I was like, "God, plasma physics is complicated."
Sure fucking is.
Jeez. So I don't have a lot, but basically, in the build-up to a thunderstorm, say, there's massive sort of electric fields in the air. And you get parts of the air literally turn into plasma, like the molecules get ionized and their electrons are like getting ripped off and going everywhere, which makes them suddenly able to conduct electricity, because a plasma can conduct electricity in the way that normal air doesn't. Normal air is a good insulator. And if you get like sharp corners like the edges of the masts, or sometimes you get it on plane windscreens, or even I think on the tips of the wings of planes, then you get like a discharge, basically, like current can flow and you can see that. So yeah, St. Elmo's fire, it's great. And then lightning, as it all discharges.
So
Yeah.
spooky.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Mine is completely different, because I realised we've gone through this whole series and not talked about Talk Like a Pirate Day,
Yeah.
which is coming up in September, for people who'd like to know. So it is September 19th each year, as the day that everyone in the world should talk like a pirate.
Has to.
Must. I was looking up the history of it because I thought it was just quite interesting. It is described as a parody holiday created by two friends called John Bohr and Mark Summers in Oregon, and the origins, I think,
Famous pirate land, Oregon.
famous pirate land of Oregon, absolutely. I will say it also says should talk like a pirate, and then in parentheses it says in English with a stereotypical West Country accent.
Yar.
Yar.
Yeah.
Put that down.
Yeah.
No foreign pirates.
No, just the West Country accent. So apparently, this holiday came about due to a sports injury. The two of these people were playing racquetball, and one of them, in pain, went "Arr!" and the idea was born.
That's so stupid. Is there any merit to that's how pirates talked, or is it just something that's come about through media? Do we know? Is there any?
I think there was just a lot of piracy along the West Country coast there.
Right, that would make sense.
Yeah, because I was trying to look up like are there like genuine pirate words that aren't like what I think are memeable? So like ahoy
Right.
is obviously hello, and we've heard that one before, and that I think that was like ahoy hoy was like Alexander
Ahoy hoy?
Graham Bell's like first words on the telephone, I believe. Ahoy hoy.
Yes, I
Um,
think that's right. Yeah.
Most of the pirate terms I've looked up are just maritime terms from the Age of Sail.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like
Rather than pirate.
yeah, like stuff like again like common pirate phrases. Shiver me timbers is an expression of
Avast me
surprise.
hearties.
Avast me hearties, landlubber, as obviously somebody who doesn't know how to sail, all that sort of thing. But again, just to go back to talk like a pirate. So originally, the racquetball game, took place in June of 1995. So it's actually been around
Wow.
a long time, this game. But but then it says here, out of respect for the observance of the Normandy landings, they decided to choose Mark Summers's ex-wife's birthday, as it would be easy for him to remember.
Hey, at least he still remembers his ex-wife's birthday, I guess. Was it his wife at the time? And that's how he remembered his wife's birthday, was like, that day where we're all talking like pirates. That's my wife's birthday. Oh shit.
Oh, yeah, my ex, yeah. Oh, and then she was like, I can't do this anymore. You've changed since you've
made
become
my
a
birthday
founder.
into a national holiday about talking like a pirate.
It's a national parody holiday.
And actually an international parody holiday, because it's made it over here.
Well,
So,
yeah, and it's obviously gained popularity because they sent it into some columnist in like 2002 who was like, yeah, I will talk about this in my column.
Right.
But the final bit I want to say is that in September 2023, so not too long ago, the Yorkshire Party, which is a regional political party in the UK, recognised International Talk Like Pirate Day to highlight issues faced by coastal communities, including erosion and pollution. Now, I don't know how that necessarily, yar, it be bad with the pollutant around the here, like, the booty.
Yar, I've
it's
got all
covered
of
in
these
oil.
problems with longshore drift.
Yeah, exactly. It just reminded me of how like certainly political figures try to do like that viral memes and all that sort of thing. Try to be like, oh, I'm down with the kids.
polls.
Yeah, exactly. And so there you go. That's like, talk like a pirate. Yar, that'll give me a vote in under governments.
People
So yeah, September 19th. I hope you're all gonna talk like a pirate.
We'll be ready.
Get ready for
Yeah.
it. So there you go.
Looping back round to Treasure Island, some people on the internet say that the West Country accent was popularized by the 1950 film Treasure Island because the West Country accent there.
Interesting.
They've been
Into the
yet another
vast.
sort of pirate icon coming about.
It seems unlikely that in the vast world of different accents that people have, that the vast majority of pirates would come from the very small island of England and also from the tiny county, the West Country,
love it.
specifically.
Specifically the West.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just from Dorset,
Yeah.
The idea is maybe maybe Blackbeard, famous pirate, came from there, and that could have stemmed from.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Here you go.
Oh, because when I was reading Treasure Island for my one the other day, that he is written with like in the book, it almost has the like apostrophes, and so when I read it, I could hear it in West Country.
Oh,
Maybe it wasn't
interesting.
intentionally West Country, but it definitely had like. In fact, I think I want to see it. Where's the book?
Maybe that's because it was already a stereotype at that point.
Maybe, yeah.
Anyway, you find the book on the break.
Yeah, we can come back to it.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Put it in the Discord. We will be back in 10 minutes for more practical adventures.
Yar!
Pirates!
Yar!
Oh, yeah.
Pirates! Exclamation mark.
It's all jolly good fun and nothing bad will happen.
No,
Don't worry. No. Nothing bad can happen with an exclamation mark. Malt, Reed, Monty.
Mm.
You were in a room. It's quite nice. It doesn't have four-poster beds, nor any obvious means of escape. But genuinely, you are treated well. And you are being shown a lifestyle. You're being shown maybe how these sailors live. You are given food and a drink and somewhat crammed into these not unpleasant quarters. And it's not luxury, but no, it's nice. Although there is a mural painted on one of the walls, and it is clouds, and within the clouds, curls that look like tentacles emerge. Vaguely familiar patterns. And along with the food that's provided, there are masks laid out. Simple, these are very minimal, the mask that the eye wears in particular, and even the mask that Marnie found was quite full, quite fine, moving around in a way that sort of obscured the face in general. These are simple cloth, thin strips with eye holes cut in, but they are placed there on a velvet cushion, just there on a sideboard in the room next to the wine, next to the food. And you were there for some time. What are you doing?
Okay, I've never done an escape room before, but I'm sure together we can do this. Let's look around for clues, chums. This is... Oh, gosh. This didn't even happen at my 10th birthday party when I asked Father for a treasure-themed party. So, I'm gagged. Gooped, even.
Where's Marnie?
You haven't seen her.
I think Reed's gonna ask that.
I realised after I asked that you weren't.
Yeah.
Please continue.
Sorry, Reed, are you talking
this whole
to...
time I've
Yeah.
been doing a sort of like flustered voice, and then I just realised I just asked that in my own voice. I
It's
was like, oh, that's
serious.
Maybe Monty and Malt are sort of taken back by this very determined voice that's come out.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Where's Marnie?
I've not seen them. Maybe she's done this room before, so they put her in a different room.
I do think notably Reed is looking more at Malt than any kind of guidance or
Yep.
any like.
I think she managed to convince them from what I saw. She put on a disguise, managed to convince them that she was part of the ship, part of the crew, as it were. Sorry. I think she's going to be okay. For now, at least. It sounds like they're looking for her, though.
Yeah.
I don't think they know that they're looking for her, but I think they're looking for her.
It seems to me that it probably wouldn't have taken much convincing. She was part of them, at least at some point. Did she give you any instructions, Malt? Any guidance on what to do next?
No, she didn't know. Well, no, that's not true. I suppose she said, put a mask on, try and keep your head low. But I think we're a little bit past that point. Or, frankly, we could be right to that point. This could be the bit where everybody decides that they're a cultist, right? They've sort of got us, haven't they?
Cultists? I don't think I put that down as a theme. But I guess we can go. I mean, I've had stranger things happen.
This is genuine, this one, Captain.
Captain, this is real. This
Yes.
is real that's happening to us right now.
Yes, I
This
know.
isn't a room. This isn't a pretend stag thing, whatever you thought this was. This is real. We are captured. We are in danger.
I think I'd know if we'd been captured, Reed.
Clearly, I don't think you do.
I mean, why would they want to capture us? I mean, we've got a very good ship and well, a little bit of treasure and of course they would want to capture myself with the legacy. Yes, of course, I understand.
Oh, no, they're after, and I think at this point Reed really leans in, really lowers her voice. They're after the map. I pieced some things together before they found me. There's a treasure hidden by a Captain Garm, I think it is, and I think they're after that. The map predates all of their beliefs, but there's something about the way they talk, the way they carry themselves. It's very zealous, religious. It's like a cult. And the way that Marnie speaks is like someone that has been a member of a cult. Once, at least.
I hate to share Marnie's business out of while she's not here, but I get the impression that they're looking for her because they want to sacrifice her to the sea.
Oh, well, that's not good.
Marnie has got the black spot.
Right. And what gives you that impression?
I saw it. She showed me.
Are you sure it wasn't like an ink stain that had gone wrong or something, or a bit of?
It might have been, Captain.
Nah.
But it looked like the black spot.
Oh, well, better safe than sorry.
I didn't ask her to wash her hands, but...
One moment, chaps, and I'm going to turn to the quarter, and I'm going to turn to God, as we all often do. Fate Weaver, do I know anything about this legendary pirate at all?
One of your fave legendary pirates.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Legendary pirates.
This guy was the friggin' coolest. You want to be this guy.
That's
could
what I
be this
thought.
guy. You
Yes.
will be this guy.
Yes, I thought so. Good, thank you, God. I turn back.
That's
Yep.
your goal. I will also add at this point that I think, Reed, you know legends of black spots and curses placed upon sailors. I don't think you ever saw or suspected why Marnie wore wraps around her wrists. But I think you will see that Malt has a new tattoo on his wrist that he did not have before, and I don't think over all this time, given the circumstances, that would have been easy to hide, if you don't mind my saying, Grace.
Nope. they are still in their shirt sleeves as well. So coats left up on the deck, so you will be able to see all of their tattoos as well.
I feel like in that sort of, frantic flicking through books and tomes and things, something about the way that the waves are curled and that tattoo might have looked a little bit like something that Reed saw in a book, one of the diagrams that was in the book maybe. And I think Reed is not gonna hide the fact that they're staring very intently at your wrist, and is gonna say, that tattoo. What is that? What does it signify? I saw it in one of the books I was reading, something like it.
The black spot.
Yeah, you have the black spot too.
Sort of recent development.
How recent?
Last 15, 20.
Right. A real black spot or a...
Yeah, as in a black spot given by the eye to sort of signify a sacrifice to the final storm. Yeah, like a real one. Yeah.
Oh. No. They're not going to sacrifice you, are they? They're putting it all together. The equations, I'm the meme right now with the equations going around the head.
I think probably on a long enough timeline, yeah. I mean, there's food here, so, it's probably not going to be a tonight or a tomorrow thing. But, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Gosh. Are we all
Is
getting
it sort
one?
of sinking in? Yeah, Captain.
I didn't know we were all getting party tattoos, I'll be honest. I mean, I'm up for getting one if it joins us together. If that's what we want. Yes, sorry. I'm a bit discombobulated. I'll be honest. It's been a wild 24 hours. I actually do have a question for you, Malta. I was going to ask you under other circumstances, but I was wondering, would you do me the kind honor of being my best man?
I freaking knew it.
You see, I think you're so good at organizing things, and you're like the best mate anyone could have, best first mate. And I was thinking to myself, gosh, with all this stuff going on, and I thought maybe I'll give you an extra little signifier of our friendship. So I mean, yeah, obviously I was going to ask you before we got raided and stuff, but well, now seems as good a time as any, given that we're locked in this room.
Captain, how?
Oh, I was thinking about groomsmen for you, Reed.
How can you be this clueless?
I'm sorry?
We are in terrible danger. Malt is in terrible danger. Marnie is in terrible danger. And you are being... How can you have this little awareness?
Oh, I understand. We take deep breaths, Reed, and we keep the emotions inside.
No, I don't think you do. I don't think you do understand. You live in this ongoing delusion that everything in the world works to your idea of how it should work to make your story great. Let me tell you something, Captain. We are in danger, and the only reason possibly that we are not dead is because Malt has done something and given themselves up, and we're Marnie has been clever. And what were you doing?
Well, what was I doing?
Hiding in your cabin? You thought we were in some kind of stag scenario for your coming nuptials?
I was bravely hiding so I could be surprised.
Have you considered how these people know that we're here?
How do they know that? Wait.
Who left us last night, Captain? Now they're long gone. And
No,
suddenly...
she wouldn't do, like, Dottie wouldn't do that.
Wouldn't she?
No, you know, now that I think about it, she probably
She's a pirate.
wouldn't.
She's a
Yes,
pirate,
She
Captain.
is a pirate, and
Tell
that-
me you didn't tell her about the map, the island.
Now, look. I think before we all lose our heads, yes, I might have over dinner. You know how loose lips sometimes sink ships. Well, I might have. You know, she was just so charming, and she slashed our sail real good.
She tricked you, Captain. That's what she did. She tricked you. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not going to write any of this down. Instead, I am going to try, hopefully with Malt, and hopefully Marnie is doing something to try and get us and the crew under your care out of this. You're welcome to give us a hand.
It's not just his fault, Reed. I asked him to go down to his office.
Malt, wait. What do you think of all this? I want you to tell me plainly. Am I an obstacle on our ship? Am I unfit to be the captain? Speak plainly.
You can't be an obstacle on the ship, Captain, if your existence is the point of the ship. What we're doing doesn't exist without you. It requires a little bit of management, though.
Management?
Yeah. Every day, I fight and I hold the ship together. And I convince the crew that you're the only thing that matters. And I try to convince Marnie not to tell everybody that there's a cult after a map. And I try and stop Reed from forgetting that they're supposed to be writing a story about you. But it all falls apart, doesn't it? And I sort of hate who I am and who I have to be to keep it all together. And like, I'm a monster. I understand that I'm a monster. And I understand that the ugly parts of the legend that your name is sort of supposed to disappear. But God, I wish you had told me on that night when you found me drunk and alone. That in the story of Captain Montgomery Chute, you imagined that there was someone by his side. I might have tried to be worthy of being that person.
Well, I'm glad we are in a locked room so we can be truthful about all of our feelings. I suggest a quick recess to go to our separate corners and think on how we can get out of this situation. And maybe
we can get out at any time. I can get us out at any time.
I see.
But
What does that involve exactly?
Hmm.
Sacrificing yourself? That's not an option, Malt.
just break the door down, innit?
Yes, that's probably more within your remit than mine. I suppose I could give them a nasty paper cut if I tried.
Fix more problems with information than you do with fists. Someone keeps trying to tell me.
I'll never presume to tell you anything of the sort. Look, I didn't mean to make it awkward or difficult. It's important. It's important. The truth is important. And what I've been writing, Malt is right, is it's not it's possibly not exactly what you'd imagined the book to be, and that was a deception on my part. I understand that, but in my eyes, there is no ship without a captain, but there is also no ship without the crew. I am writing about everything, you see. Every part of it. And Malt manages a great deal of it. I was simply trying to point out that perhaps thanks for that and a little awareness of Malt's mind frame wouldn't go amiss every now and then.
It doesn't matter now, does it? Like, it's solved. I'm not going to be an obstacle to the ship, to the crew. But if we can find a way to get the three of you out and the rest of the crew, unless it might, unless you, and they sort of like their eyes move across the room to where the three masks are sat. There's always another option for you, right?
That's a coward's way out, isn't it?
You can live a long time being a coward. Not well, but you can live a long time.
I think at this point, Monty stands up and gets up to his full height, which is nowhere near as tall as Malt, and looks Malt dead in the eye. If we do this, you will be left behind. And sacrifice. Is this what you want, Malt?
I want you to go and make that legend matter. Listen, don't get me wrong. I'd love not to die, but I'm happy to be a solution.
Understood, Captain. And I go and put on the mask.
Please don't call me that.
No. That's what a true captain would do. Protect the team. None of this foppishness. Am I right, Reed?
It's what Malt's always done.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm not worthy of it.
you are. You still haven't read my notes, have you?
No.
So you have to get off of this with us so that you can read them. It's in fact, I demand it. I've worked very hard on them.
Better listen to your first mate.
Oh, no. Hey, chronicler suits me just fine.
I think you would regret making me your captain. I think you would regret it.
That's the thing, Malt. I never regret my actions. And I go and try to kick the door down to get out of this locked room.
I think we should at least try and make a plan first. Before...
My poor foot.
This is why I was talking about steel toe cap boots, Captain.
Yes, no, you said it in the inventory.
The door opens.
Ah.
Oh,
it's an indoor, not an outdoor. This whole time.
And you see some figures who've presumably been, outside, sort of looking slightly bemused as to the kicking, and the banging noise. But we will leave that there for a moment. You know how this works, Marnie. You have seen all of this before. The ship is taken. The crew are kept for a while. They will be given a choice, and they will not be told the true cost of rejection, though they may guess. But you are kept with the eye. They have you by their side. You with them now. And you've never been up close before. You've never been important enough to be up close before, to be in the heart of it, to be at the center point where everything else swirls around and around the one point of calm. It takes a little bit of a while to get sorted. You see at one point a map spread out on a table, and you recognize it, and it is not the map that Reed had been studying, but it is a poor tracing. Someone who has seen this map and not understood it, and not analysed the way the light glints from different angles. They may have forgotten to pour coffee on it.
They've definitely forgotten to pour coffee on it, yeah.
It is the bare bones. But you see the shape of the island, and you see what look to be some rough directions. And I think as the hours pass, you look up and you see the fog starting to clear, and you see the fleet around you, and in the distance an island with jungle-covered hills. I'm sorry, I'm so sneezy. I'm gonna sneeze so much.
Achoo!
There's no time to
reach the island with big...
Yeah, that was the
How
fun
to get the
bit.
ships to go quickly, yeah.
All together now.
Is there anything that you would like to note about this time before you've had a chance to stop and speak while the hustle and bustle is still going on?
Yes, no, I think If the eye is keeping Marnie close, she'll not fight that. If there's ever a chance to go and see the crew, she would probably try and take it. But if the eye is watching, then she wouldn't actively ask about it because she's not stupid.
I think you're in that weird position where
Oh, I would like to see if I can see Lil Pete.
yeah. You are not on your old ship.
No.
You can see your old ship. There are people coming and going. It is not impossible to recognize people, especially in the lower ranks, because the more feature obscuring masks are kept for those higher up. Would you like to twist fate and say that little Pete is aboard this ship?
No. I'm okay.
It's costly. It costs a luck.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
I think the thing that is playing in Marnie's head a lot while she's on this and not saying much and trying to sort of do her superstitions very quietly to herself, is what Malt did, and especially seeing Malt's arm and seeing the tattoo. And Marnie is playing out multiple scenarios in her head about how one might get a tattoo like that and why one might get a tattoo like that. And she's also acutely aware that she is wearing a mask that came from the ship and she doesn't know who that belonged to. So she is just postulating worlds in her head, and yes, it's slightly confused.
Finally, there is a lull, some peace, and finally, the eye turns to look at you. I see you.
Yes, I see you too. Lovely. What big eyes you have.
Thank you.
All the better to see you with, you say?
I see a lot.
Right.
I know you.
Well, yes, I'm one of yours. Part of the fog.
You were.
I am.
And you were wronged.
Sorry?
You were wronged, Navigator Ha.
Wronged? What was wronged? Wasn't wronged.
They never told you.
No.
How long have you been on that ship?
Well, a few months. Not very long.
They never said. They never told you what they had done.
What? No, they've not done. No, they saved me. They picked me up. I got on the ship.
There are those who are so treacherous, vile, cowardly, that we must cast them out. And
yes, that's what you did to me. That's what I dropped. I dropped the map fell, and I had to steer the ship away. So, yes, it's me. Hello, navigator. Lovely to see you again. You did this last time, and she'll whack out the black spot. What are you talking about?
it wasn't your fault that the map fell. You didn't drop it.
I didn't hold the ship steady. That was my job. Look, I didn't want to die. I'm sorry I ran away.
I understand. You have nothing to be sorry for.
Why are you being so nice to me?
Because you are one of us. Because you are part of this. We are all one together, and you're back where you belong.
Right.
Your former captain.
Yes.
They failed in their mission to retrieve the map, and they blamed you.
What? Oh, yes. Well, no, but they were horrible. I didn't like them very much.
They could not control their temper.
No.
They could not restrain themselves. They blew the whole thing. Tried to leap from that window before the ropes had even been tied.
Right.
Dropped the map to the rocks below and cast the blame upon an innocent. And I only wish I had realized this sooner.
Right, but they're not... You got rid of them then, I suppose?
They ran. Like you did, but before they could be given the spot, before I could take their mask, before I could cast them out like they belong, and then they found their way to you. And they never told you what they had done.
No, they didn't. I haven't seen them since.
You don't know whose mask you're wearing right now.
I might have an idea, but...
It is yours now. You are us, and they are Malt now. And that is what they will continue to be until the sea takes them in your place. All is well for you now, Navigator. You are back. You are home. I am so overjoyed.
No, sorry, no. Because they've been on the Scrimshaw Princess for ages.
How long have you been gone? Too long.
Quite
Too
a
long
while.
we let you go.
But they would, but no, I called them Big Badger.
I see.
Big Badger.
You don't need to worry about badges.
No, I think I do. I think
Don't need to worry about badges. You are home. You need to worry about one thing. Redemption. We have the map within our grasp once again. We did not succeed in stealing it then, but it turns out that your new captain succeeded in stealing it without even realizing it.
Yes.
Its former owner has been desperately looking for it. Desperately looking for this Scrimshaw Princess, offering up rewards. It was pretty easy to figure out why.
Oh.
So.
Oh, no. Oh,
There are others I can ask, but since you gave me this, and they hold up the empty map case.
Yes, sorry about that.
I assumed you might know the location of its contents.
Yes, I think I probably do. I'd have to talk to Lil Squirrel, though.
The chronicler? The one with the books?
The one that looks like a squirrel, yes.
They alluded to knowing something.
They're very, very smart. You should
Yes.
keep them around.
They translate ancient languages by any chance?
Probably. I never asked.
Let's hope so.
Sorry, it's very strange, isn't it? All of this.
It's not strange. It's back to normal. It's back to how it should be.
Well,
Us
yes.
all together as one. And once we have the true map, we will find the artifact. And then we shall bring about the final storm.
Oh, yes, that.
As it must inevitably be. And now that you are with us again, we shall be saved. We shall be here. We shall be with the eye.
Yes, the eye. The eye at the center of the storm. Yes, I remember the calm around the storm. Yes. But, are you sure, though?
I'm always sure, Navigator.
Just the birds are, they're flying the wrong way. They're going away from the island.
What does that mean?
I don't know. But I don't think it's very good for you. Probably bad. But you know me, silly superstitions, never listen. Huh.
What should I do, Navigator? If you read the language of the gulls, what do they tell you?
Well, I think most important is because that one has a black little bit on its beak. That means that you should take some time to lie down, and you have to really think about what you want to do. Think about the storm. Think about how you're going to manifest it. Bless you, and you say, "Bless you, storm, bless you," and then I think that will help. But you see, that one has an orange spot on its beak, and that one means, oh, well, you have to do it alone. Very quiet. Yes. Probably if turn round a few times on your bed as well. That's probably quite important. Maybe jump on it. I just worry about you.
The eye leans in very, very close.
Oh. Hello?
And whispers. Oh, nice try. But you can't swindle a swindler. And disappears.
Oh, okay, bye. Right, okay, on my own. Right, good. Right. Can I go find the others, please?
Yeah, why not?
Why
No
not?
one officially said you can't. Freaking go for it.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, okay, sure. The door's been opened. There's some sort of guards looking in, being like, "What's going on in here?"
Can I come in? Excuse
breeze
me. Hi.
Bonnie!
Fellow crew friends. Oh,
Hmm.
Captain, probably take that off.
Right. Okay.
Yes. Reed, how are you doing? Are you okay, Squirrel? You good?
Yes. Squirreling away.
Good. Okay. Hi, Malt. How are we doing?
Swell. How about you?
How's the Mark? Band buddies?
Present.
Yeah. Yeah.
How
This one hurt a lot when they did it to me. Did you know that? They sort of held me down, and someone stamped their foot on my hand. It broke, and they pressed a red hot poker into my arm. That's how they chose to do it. That's what they decided to do. And then you see, I was getting tied up, and they were taking the bandages off, and they were ready to push me into the water. And Sneaky Marnie managed to make sure her binds were a little looser than they should have been, so I knew I could swim. And all I had to do was not get my throat slit. And so I stood there on the plank with everyone around me. And you know what I did? I ran. I pushed. And the knife was up my throat, and it slit, and it cut my face. It gave me this scar. So I don't know if you recognized me.
when you saw me. But I expect you probably did.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Just... Why didn't you tell me? When you picked me up, why didn't you say something? You just turned the whole crew against me. They thought I was crazy Marnie. You were my captain. And you betrayed me.
I didn't think it would... I didn't think it would come back.
What do you mean? Just because you thought I'd be dead? Because you thought I would just die in the ocean? You were more than happy. You know, on the Scrimshaw Princess, I actually respected you. I thought the crew listened to you. In a way I should have known, because I always listened. I always did what you told me. Always. And you know what? The ship, it was steady. I didn't fail. It didn't. I've spent years working out what went wrong, how the boat turned, and what I missed, what rock I didn't see, what wave I didn't listen to. And I thought, and you know what? No, you know what? It's made me better. I'm better at my job now, and I was fucking good then. But you know what? There was nothing wrong, because I did it. I did my job properly. You dropped it. All the left foot on first. Do you know why? It's because I got on that boat with my right foot that day. I didn't listen to myself. So yes, I need everyone to get on a boat with their left foot first. And you did that. You did this to me.
I did.
Why didn't you tell me? It could have been fine. We both escaped. We both left. I would have forgiven you.
I couldn't bear the way that anyone would. I didn't think anyone could ever listen to me. I couldn't imagine a world where I was forgivable. So I hid from it. I took that decision away from you twice. Because I was afraid before. And then I was afraid afterwards. It was like seeing a nightmare coming back. Seeing you there. And I thought that if I kept you safe on the ship and I could protect you now, that I would be doing some kind of penance, and that nobody else needed to know because I was going to fix it. But I hurt you in a way that no one ever should have been hurt.
Yeah. I wish I hadn't escaped, actually. Probably would have felt better than this. Anyway, so I think probably we're nearly at the island. So they've got a crap version of the map, but they've found it. The birds are flying the wrong way, so I don't know what that means, but it's not good for somebody. Maybe me, maybe them.
Maybe you. So
It doesn't. It doesn't go away. You know, it doesn't go away, right?
What?
I don't know what he's told you,
Well,
but you
no.
can't take it away.
Take what? Take what away?
The spot.
No. Well, no. But you cover it up, and then no one sees it. He's said I will be fine. I'm part of the crew now. Part of the ship. Part of the crew. I don't know. I don't know if the final storm is a good thing, though.
Depends how much you like the world.
But it won't really happen. That's just silly stories that people tell. It's not real. It's made up. Like all the silly things that people believe silly things all the time. And they help you and they make you feel better. They're just little things to make your brain work in different ways. You know, you get on a ship with your left foot, you whistle and a storm comes. It's because eventually, if you whistle enough times, a storm will come. So it works. It always works. But this is just a story.
I don't think it is.
Did he ever tell you about how he got the marks on his arm? Because I don't understand that.
Well, he's seen it.
No,
He's touched it. The final storm. He's the only person who's ever seen it.
Right, and that sounds like bullshit. He could have just got a glass and done the suction-y thing a load of times, and maybe that's how he did it. Do you really believe it? Have you always believed it?
I think I've spent a lot of time believing a lot of different things that people tell me. I'm starting to wonder whether I might not be a good
Captain? Because you're not. You're very bad at it. You're very mean. All the time. You're always angry at me. And you're always angry at everybody. And then you nearly had me killed. So I don't think you were a very good captain.
I don't think so either.
You're quite a good first mate, though. But you need someone like him. And I'll nod to Captain Fox.
I've just been listening this whole time.
You need someone who you'll actually listen to. And I don't know why you listen to him. It's a very strange relationship the two of you have. But you should not be allowed to be in charge of people. But you should have him. He makes you better. Not perfect, but better.
I know.
Okay, good. Do you think, Reed?
Yes. Sorry. Yes.
You destroyed the map, right?
Certainly. Yes.
Great. Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, are we all saying yes?
Yes. Yes.
Good. I think Reed leans in real quick.
Yes.
How did you find the map anyway,
Do you mean-
Captain? Who gave it to you? Was it Dottie?
Do you mean actually destroyed, or just sort of a weak? Is this a bit
destroyed?
that we did?
Yeah. Look, I think we're just saying destroyed for now. But
Certainly.
yes,
Destroyed.
good. Well done, Reed. But yes, Captain, where did you get it?
As I said, true. It was carefully, well hidden behind the wardrobe.
No, where did you actually stop lying? Where did you actually get it?
No, that's
It was on the ship.
genuinely where I got it.
So you just stole the ship by accident?
Well, I would say with intent, because that's how I do
Were
things.
you there at that point? And I'll point at Malt.
I was.
So you knew? How did you know it was there? You can't tell me you accidentally stole the correct ship.
I accidentally stole the correct ship.
Coincidences do happen.
Then you coincidentally found me. You coincidentally ran into the fog again.
Well, you know, things happen. Sometimes it is coincidence. Sometimes it is just stories and not true, and just everyone seems to be telling the same story in a variety of different places in the world, but in fact it is just a story that everyone relates to because it has themes of... I'm diverging from the point. The point is, sometimes things are coincidence, and I mean, honestly, if you'd asked me a day ago, I would have said that you're right, Marnie, that none of this could possibly be true. There can't possibly be any kind of world-ending curse or anything monstrous in the fog or anything of the sort, because it's just coincidence. It's just superstition. It's just storytelling. But the one thing I do know, I think now, because I don't really truly know what to believe anymore. I don't know whether Malt is our friend or our enemy. I don't know whether you are part of the cult or not. Well, your intuition, Marnie, has always been something that I have relied on. You know, you the nicknames that you come up with for us. We all know why Foxy suits him well, and me, Squirrel, I still don't know how you could possibly have known that, but that's
it's just your name.
No, that's what my sister calls me. I've never told you that, ever.
Oh. Well, that's
you probably
fun.
didn't even know I had a sister. But
no, the wind tells me people's real names.
Right. And Badger, you know...
Yes, it got that one wrong.
No, not necessarily. I mean, badgers are often depicted as cute, cuddly, children like them, but in fact, they are the menace of the British countryside. And ask most people that they are fiercely territorial, known to bite hands, fingers, toes. They cause all sorts of injuries. That said, however, Marnie, they are incredibly defensive of their sets, their homes, of their people.
Of their crew.
Of their crew. Exactly.
Not always. Anyway, try not to die in the next few hours or whatever. I'm going to go look at the birds. They're going the wrong way and I don't know why.
You feel...
Marnie.
Yes.
I was running too. The eye knew what I did. I ran.
Yes.
I am not redeemable in their eyes.
We could have run together.
I thought that we were. I'm sorry.
I think that would have, relied on me not taking the blame for your mistake, probably. But, it's okay. Haven't forgiven you, really. So, but I think you're probably better than you were. You can have that.
We could all still run together.
No, I don't think doing that right now would be a very good idea. I think we'd probably all die. Malt, thoughts?
I think we'd probably all die.
Yes. Okay, so I've got the...
Oh no.
Oh no.
The audio, the voice has been taken.
Nope, gone.
I'm so sorry, a fish got in my throat.
Yep.
So anyway,
It's just a tentacle.
That shouldn't be happening. Oh well, we'll deal with that later. I had calamari for lunch. But so what was I saying? I got very distracted by the squid.
You
No,
were telling how it was a terrible idea to run this second, which obviously
yes, no, that's it. No, so look, I've got my fancy new mask. Lovely. Ooh, how glamorous. So, you know, as far as everyone is concerned, I'm with the eye, and honestly, maybe I am, because they're offering me to be safe and not die, and if the final storm is real, then maybe I'll be okay. But
They are lying to you, Marnie.
yes, I think probably, but I think they're probably lying about everything. And I'd rather sit with the liars who are lying to keep me safe than the liars who tried to get me murdered.
What if we could get a black spot on the eye?
Oh, well, I guess we could.
The door opens.
Hello.
You realize the ship is no longer moving, and you feel the sort of familiar, sort of slight shift in weight as the anchor is dropped overboard.
Right. Oh.
The figure, who's not one of the guards who was waiting outside, sticks their head into the room. Time for a chat. Captain's first. Points at you, Reed. You're next.
Me?
Right, I should come with you. Well, yeah.
Looks over at Malt and says, we're skipping you this time. And we'll gesture for Monty to leave.
Right, Monty, off we go. I'll take you.
Okay. This whole conversation, Monty's been incredibly quiet, going like, wait, they were on the same crew? Like, galaxy brain moments. And has kept quiet this whole time. It's like, sure, let's go chat to the boss.
Can I grab him by the wrist as he goes to leave?
Mm.
You are in real physical danger.
Yep, I am quite aware, Malt. But don't worry. I have a plan.
Oh,
Wink.
Captain, what's your plan? Okay, no, maybe we should all discuss it.
Huzzah!
I won't let them kill him. I follow out.
And you, the small group of the two of you and the crew member make your way up onto deck. You see you have moored in the bay. A big sweeping curve of white sand. Even from here, you can hear the sounds of the jungle across the water. Thick forest, tall peaks. And they are preparing boats, preparing rowboats to go ashore.
I guess I'll take a quick moment and all I'll say to Marnie is, did you mean what you said back there about me being an okay, not perfect captain?
Yes, you're okay. Yes, you're very okay.
Just okay.
No, well, yes. But you're very good at inspiring people, actually, in multiple different ways. You know, I think Malt is different because of you. So that's something. Like, I didn't even recognize them. And that is impressive. So that means you did something, and that's very good quality. And you kept me safe, and I appreciate you very much for that. Reed, I mean, who would take a little chronicler who's never been on a boat before, other than someone like you? And I think that's bold, and I think that's a daring thing to have done. And yes, daring, and you know that other ship's captain who was on the boat.
Yes.
Well, she ran away very quickly, didn't she? clearly intimidated by your presence.
You're being kind here, Marnie.
Oh no, I'm being truthful.
I'm learning a lot about truth in the last 15, 20 so.
Well, yes. Well, Malt is a big old liar. That's important that you know that. So probably anything he said to you, discard. I would say. It's probably all a lie.
Money. Appreciate you. Let me speak to the eye alone.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Alone?
Trust
sure?
me.
Okay, but I do. Okay, I can trust you, but
Yes.
please, just if you don't join, they'll kill you.
I am aware of the danger, but
Okay.
I think let me prove myself to you.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Pinky promise. And I put out my pinky.
Okay. Pinky promise is very bad luck. I'll do index finger promise.
Index. Boop. Yeah, we shake. Okay. Just
keep an eye on the birds as well. I don't know what's going on with them.
Roger. Will do. Got my eye on you, birds. So
okay, no, not those ones. They're my ones. That's
Penelope. sorry.
Penny,
you weren't,
come here, Penny.
you weren't incredibly clear. It's okay.
No, my ones are fine. They don't obey the normal rules of birds. They're smarter.
Good chat.
Good chat. Don't die.
Good advice. Okay. Slap my knees. Go to where the eye may be.
You see them turned away from you, but very visible. They stand out in any situation. They don't turn as you come up.
No, I'm like, strong and silent. I get that. Ahoy, hoy! I am.
Hoy, hoy.
Captain, may I approach?
I'm not the captain, but you may.
Apologies. I one so confident and such a stance, I assumed. I don't know if we exchanged names. Captain Montague Shoot. Friends call me Monty.
We have no need for names here.
Oh, yes. Sorry. I know you wished to speak to me, but I wondered, if I might do a sort of parlay with you.
I've brought you here.
I know.
To offer you a deal.
Are
you suggesting you...
I'm going to counter off the deal straight away. Yes. That's the kind of guy I am.
Good to know.
Yeah. I know there's been hooing and hawing about a map of some sort, and bad news, we don't have it. But good news, I know a lot about a legendary pirate. One would say I'm quite a fan of their work. I know...
Let's speak in private.
Jolly good. Lead the way.
He will take you below decks to a very fine captain's room.
Closing doors, I like it.
Very fine. These ships are not, what's the word, ostentatious, like the Scrimshaw Princess is. But in here, it's not overstated, but everything is luxury.
Fine tastes. I like it. A individual after my own weedy heart.
Where is it?
Well, here's the thing. I'll only know where the treasure is if I go on and become said pirate. I have read all the writings. I have a pretty good idea of how a legendary pirate works. So a map, yes, of course. That's like the obvious way of doing it. What if you had quite a, I don't know, a scallywag, a Rapscallion, who embodies? Let me be by your side, and I will channel said pirate vibes, and I'll find your treasure. But under the condition that you let the crew go. Every one of them.
I think you misunderstand. We are not looking for mere pirate treasure. There are greater things afoot here.
Well, what better... You talked of, I heard mutterings of a sacrifice. Yes, the final storm. What if it is to do with said grand pirate? Well, I'm quite the actor. I can be said pirate. What a performance.
How will that help me? How will that help us reach our goal? If you don't have the map, what can you do?
I can be the legend for you to follow. And then what better way than to kill a legend?
And that will lead me to the treasure. How?
You know how these things work. Last thoughts, it's sort of like a mind palace or a mind ship, as you were. I'll be able to use the vibes of the sand of the... I didn't want to say this, but I am quite into the hypnosis. And I can regress past lives, become said pirates and said writings. I have it all in here. I'll find your treasure.
Would you like to make a roll, Fiona?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell me what you would like to roll.
I think there is a role called parlay. Okay, so when you parlay with an interesting party, you tell them what you want and what you're offering in return, and roll plus polish. On a hit, they're compelled to take the bargain. On a 10 plus, your words carry weight. Gain a bond with each of them if you're generous and forthright. I'm not. On a mixed success, they want you to do something for them in first, or they can ignore the compel. So basically, I am just trying, basically to make me the sort of mark and using so that any pressure certainly goes off Reed, but also like they're not compelled to show the map, maybe even as a distraction so that they can go find wherever they need to go themselves. Basically just trying to ingratiate myself with the eye and gain some sort of protection for my team.
Yeah. And you are claiming to be able to take them to the treasure.
Yeah.
You're not being specific as to how, but
vibes. I'd say like if I know a lot about this pirate and read all the stories, I think I can think like this person.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going off. I know that's not a thing, but I can deduct possibly if I was this guy, where would I hide a treasure?
You know what? In order to justify this being parlay and not hoodwink, I think there is some truth to that.
Yeah.
I think you do know an awful lot. I think Reed's going to be quite surprised when he finds out that you actually know stuff. Just specifically about this one guy who you got kind of into.
Yeah, my hero, yeah.
But I genuinely think that your knowledge could help you decipher the map and find the treasure.
Yeah.
So I think that is honest.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll parlay.
Now my next question. Do I have a -1 because it's not related to weddings?
Yeah, it doesn't seem that related to weddings.
That's fine.
I didn't give you an end point to your trouble, which is a key part.
That's fine. I like it regardless. So I'm just rolling 2d6 straight is what I'm doing. So answer me this. Is Monty still thinking about weddings? Oh, great question. I think he's been rattled in the last, 15, 20 so about what's been happening and discovering a lot of backstory.
I think you've lost the distracted by weddings condition. I think you do not need.
I might be thinking about bouquets again. Okay, so this is going to be 2d6 plus 1. Now, don't fuck me, dice. That is an 8 total. Mixed success.
Very good.
Is there any way, Shamini, that outside of the scene, anyone, any of the rest of the crew could spend bonds to increase his level of success? I will hear a no because we are, of course, not in the scene. But just, maybe if 2 of us spent a bond with the captain, maybe he could get a 10.
I'm not sure what the I think the captain has to use their bonds and has to justify using them rather than you using yours, I think.
Extremely reasonable. Thank you for your time.
Yes, sadly, my bonds do not help me with this.
Okay, so mixed success. I'm not going to do it exactly as it says in the book.
Oh, sure.
But the eye, I think, nods at you. Your crew won't be harmed. And if we come back with the treasure, that will continue to be the case.
Marvelous.
We might take a few of them. That chronicler of yours. I want to speak to them.
Yes.
But come, let's go treasure hunting.
Wonderful. Put my hand in.
What is this?
Oh, put your hand in.
Oh, right.
And on 3, we say huzzah. 3. Huzzah! Okay.
Huzzah.
You'll get it. It's all right.
Huzzah. And he smiles at you. And that is where we will leave. Chapter 3. Exclamation mark.
Oh no! Fucking.
We are running late, so we will do.
Sorry.
Oh, so good.
We're gonna have fucking words.
We will do a very, very quick roundup of all the things that you, the viewers and listeners, need to know. You need to know that you can find more RPGeeks content on youtube.com/RPGeeks D&D. It might be here, or it might be where you are on our podcast right now.
Oh, that's true. The podcast. Yes.
We don't know. You're
do have
everywhere.
podcasts.
You're like the fog. You're everywhere at once.
Oh, if you're listening on the podcast, come and watch everyone's faces as everyone realised that Malt's a backstabbing bastard. Because the faces make it at that point, I have to say.
You might also need to know
Very nice.
that you can find Grace's awesome stuff at Farouche Leatherwork on Instagram. I'm just anticipating your plugs. They're a Loremistress 93.
There it is.
Yeah. Where should they be following you? Instagram places?
Instagram and Blue Sky is where you will mainly find me.
Incredible. We have a Patreon. We have patrons on Patreon. And we have 2 patrons for today who need to be inserted into the world.
All right, I've got them here.
Nice and calmly. Thanks,
Yeah, we've got them. So the first one we have is Mother of Ferrets for this week. Mother of Ferrets.
Oh, that's got to be someone that was Marnie's named, Mother of Ferrets.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
Like, Marnie, your goals are a playbook feature. So
They are.
I feel like their playbook feature is
ferrets.
So many ferrets.
Have a lot in common with the mother of ferrets.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Oh, maybe they were like a bestie of yours or something.
Oh,
They're navigating another ship right now. They're just like, oh,
They're just another one having another time. I hope
What the
Marley's
hell
doing
Marley's
well.
doing? Oh God! Oh yeah.
They didn't answer my last letter, but I'm sure they're well. You know.
I'm sure she'll work it out. Yeah.
Daenerys Targaryen, mother of ferrets.
Mother of ferrets, first of her name.
First of her name.
That's great.
Yeah.
Stormborn.
Lovely.
Daenerys Mustelidarium.
The next person we have is someone called David Valentine. David Valentine.
That's a nice name.
Bless you, Shamini.
Was David Valentine the person who opened the door when you kicked it?
Yeah, let's keep giving crew
like,
members who are on the ship names of our
Yeah.
patrons.
Yeah,
David
just like,
Valentine.
what?
Yes.
What are you doing? What?
I think
Yes.
David is his real name, and Valentine is what the ship calls him.
Yes. I
Is
like
that
that.
because his
I
role
think
on the
it's
ship
just-
is to fall in love with everyone?
He's
He
something,
just fancies everyone.
He's something of a flirt on the ship.
Yeah.
Oh, I was
Maybe a Cupid figure. Maybe like
yeah, I was gonna say
setting-
matchmaking. Yes.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
love that.
The Valentine.
Yeah.
The Valentine.
You have been
The
Valentined. Yes.
Ah, wow.
Very good. There you go. So yeah, if you want to be put in our stories for good or ill, go sign up on the Patreon, and we do a little secret roll off stream, and we put people in and when they come up.
There's other stuff on there too.
Yeah.
You can see our session 0 for this, where some things weren't mentioned. And but yeah, you can find that on there. And then there's other stuff on there as well. It's really fun. Go have a look.
Shamini and I have been exchanging very long texts.
I think someone's been texting behind our
You know
backs.
what?
Team.
When I got my backstory from Shamini and she gave me all the detail about the captain, I was like, oh, that's a lot of detail for the captain.
Yeah, well,
And then I was like, but then I forgot about it.
yes,
And then
good.
when the mask appeared, I was like, right, so it's someone on the ship. And I was like, it'd be bad if it was just someone we've not met on this ship. And I've not met anyone other than the people. So I was like, well, it's fucking one of yous. And I was like, it's got to be Reed or Malt, because I just don't think it's Monty.
Oh,
And then
what?
the minute
I could have didn't know.
you could have, but the minute you revealed your tattoos in that first scene, Grace,
Yeah.
I was like, motherfucker!
I was talking, I was doing my thing. I saw your face, and I was like, "We're done, baby. We're in
Yeah,
it.
let's
Let's
fucking go. Yes.
The gig's up."
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, one last episode to go. I bet it'll all work out.
Oh no, it'll be fine. Lovely. Thank you so much for joining, and we will see you next week, same time, same place, Laura Lubbers.
Oh.
Arr.
Arr.
Arr.